G'day guys, it's Roy here, how's it going? Now, are you guys ready to witness one of the best games you're ever going to see from me? Probably not one of the best games you're going to see from, some of the better YouTubers and people, but this is probably going to be the best game you're ever going to see from me. This is an 83 and 21 regular 6v6 domination on Dome using the golden UMP with extended mags and kick. And I just had to record this and do a commentary over it straight away because I was just completely shocked when I saw the score at the end of the game because I had a feeling, that this was going to be a good game at the start of the game because, I went on a bit of a tear at the start and, got my kill streaks up and they were doing a bit of work and it just continued on. Like the pace of the game didn't really seem to slow down and the flow of guys coming towards me didn't seem to slow down and, I think having looked back on this game, I think if a few more things had have gone my way, I think this could have quite easily been a 90 kill game. But I'm still going to quite easily settle for an 83 kill game because there was times where I was just rushing too hard and too crazily, and a few times my accuracy was off, and there was one time later in the game where they had an EMP called in and I had a chopper ready to call in, which would have given me a few more kills and. Things like that, but yeah, I'm so happy with this game because I never even thought I would get to a 60 kill domination, let alone an 83 kill game. And it was a really close game, basically the entire game. That's why it's probably 11 minutes rather than the normal 9 or 10 that the domination games I normally upload are. And But I wasn't focusing on the objective quite so much in this game. I was when I needed to be. So, because that's just how I play. I'm first and foremost an objective player. But in this game, my teammates were kind of doing their job, and if it was needed for me to cap a flag, then I would go in there and cap a flag. So I think I capped maybe 2 or 3 flags for the game, which isn't huge amounts compared to normal, but it was enough. And there was one time you'll see at the end where I was on the C flag for about 3/4 of the way, and then looking at the score and trying to toss up whether it was worth capping it or not, or try and make the game go a little bit longer. And in the end, I jumped off it, and we were guaranteed the win so long as we held 1 flag. And I just thought, well, screw it, we're going to win. I want to try and make the most of this game as much as possible, and I probably got a couple more kills out of it for jumping off the flag and making the game a bit longer. And yeah, I just can't believe, I still can't believe I got this game. I've never gotten a game like this in any of the other Call of Duties before. COD 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2, or Black Ops. My highest kill game in Black Ops, I think, was 72 kill game, and that was in Demolition, where we were just spawn trapping the crap out of the other team. But I still didn't manage to break 100 like most of my friends did on that game. And yeah, because I've never been a really high kill player. I've always been objective first and foremost, and then kills second type of thing. And I guess I wasn't forced to be objective orientated in this game, so I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. And I'm not sort of trying to follow any tactic or stick to any part of the map necessarily. I'm just running around, just trying to get as many kills as possible. And at the start they weren't really shooting the air support down so much, but towards the end they were, and I think that was probably another reason why I could have got a 90 kill game. so happy about this game. Really, so happy. And I mean, as you'll see in this game, there's plenty of fails on my part, like here, you know, and there's still more to come, which is kind of annoying because it kind of put the dampener on a really good game. But you know, like I said before, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain too much because I don't think I'll get another game like this in a long time. And yeah, but anyway, I thought that I could talk a little bit about, you know, my thoughts on the game, like Modern Warfare 3. Now that I've, you know, I guess a second opinion type of video, and you know, because I've been enjoying the game more lately, and I've been trying to think about why that is, but I mean, there's probably a few small reasons, but I really don't feel like there's one reason that I can actually pinpoint as to being, you know, the reason why I'm enjoying the game more. And you know, I was thinking that maybe it's because I know the maps a little bit better, and you know, maybe I'm more comfortable with the guns, and you know, just used to the game in general, how it plays and where people run and things like that. And I don't know, maybe it's because I just haven't been taking it as seriously lately, and you know, because I've been playing with friends a bit more, and we just talk on Skype and talk shit, and you know, and I'm just hardly even paying attention to the game half the time, and you know, maybe it's just that, but like I'm still playing by myself quite a lot, you know, because I'm still on at different times of the day to my friends a lot of the time, and you know, I tend to get more frustrated when I play by myself, just because sometimes there's just no help, you know, with playing the objective and things like that, and you know, I can drop a 40-something kill game, and the rest of my teammates have only got 15 kills, and you know, things like that. So those are the times where it gets frustrating, when you feel like you're doing absolutely all you can, but you know, just to no avail. But one of the things I do like about this game is the guns in general. And I mean, I know that the Type 95's overpowered, and I know that the Akimbo FMGs are overpowered, and personally, I think the snipers are overpowered in this game. But I mean, I think in general that all the guns in this game are quite usable and, you know, quite good. You know, obviously some have got some are better than others, which is always going to be the case. But I mean, in my opinion, there's only really the EM9. I think that's submachine gun, which is absolutely awful. I cannot stand that gun, and I think that's just the worst gun in the game. But you know, all the submachine guns are good. The assault rifles are good, except for that CM901 or whatever that one is, which is a bit random, but it's still quite usable. The LMGs are actually better than I expected, you know, because I've been messing around with them a little bit lately with some friends, and they're actually quite alright, except for the mobility, which, you know, you got to expect when using a giant weapon like that. But and yeah, like I said, the sniper rifles are overpowered, and I mean, I think my personal opinion is that Black Ops had it right. You know, I think that sniping should take skill. Sniping shouldn't be something that, you know, you can just pick up and just tear up with. You know, run around quick scoping, no scoping, and sometimes I really feel like they're stronger than shotguns up close. And you know, and the shotguns, I think now that they've patched them, I think that they're all on a fairly even playing field, and you know, the striker's not the dominant shotgun anymore, and you know, but it's still fine. You know, you can still use it. Still, you're not putting yourself at a huge disadvantage by using it, and you know, I think that's what I quite enjoy about the game, is, you know, the guns and how they've all got their good points, except for a few. But you know, I still think that the Akimbo FMG9s are overpowered, and they're the noobiest weapon in this game. But you know, what can you do? If they're not going to take them out or patch them any further, then you know, they're going to continue to be. And another thing that I do enjoy, and I know that all my friends enjoy as well, is hearing the enemies through the voice chat after you kill them, which I just think is so hilarious sometimes. You know, especially when you hear foreign people saying "campero" You know, things like that when you're clearly not camping and just raging into the mic. It's just so funny. I mean, and I really hope that they keep that into the future Call of Duties. And I mean, I know it's only a small thing, but it to me it makes a huge difference. And another thing that I like is some of the new perks that they've introduced, and especially marksman. I use that on basically all of the assault rifle classes that I use. You know, on ACRs and Type 95s and whatever, because that's just amazing when you can't see the guys, but you can see their red name above their head, and you just shoot at the name, and it's a really big advantage. And you know, I really try and use it a lot. And Stalker is the other one, which I think is great. You know, being able to move faster while aiming down sight, because you know you do slow down a lot when you're aiming down sight without Stalker, and I think that's a great idea. So anyway, this game's coming to a close, and if you could feel free to like this game, because you know I think this is one of my best games of all time, and feel free to comment and subscribe if you haven't. And as always, have a good day or night depending on where you are, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Catch ya.